Good afternoon for the KELOLAND Live Doppler Storm Center and a cool afternoon. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. We've had our rain. We've even had some snow in southwestern Minnesota this morning. Right now we continue to follow a decrease in cloud cover. Temperatures today will reach the 40s and lower 50s for afternoon highs. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up as we begin KELOLAND Midday News.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
The owner of a Northwestern Sioux Falls daycare center arrested for alleged child abuse. And with Election Day just days away, both candidates focusing on the West. Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. One man is dead, another is charged with murder in connection with a September assault in Sioux Falls. Police say 32-year-old Robin Swallow got into a fight with the alleged victim on the east side of town. Swallow allegedly punched and kicked 64-year-old Michael Colvin, leaving him with life-threatening injuries. Swallow was initially charged with aggravated assault. Now that Colvin has died, Swallow is charged with murder. Also new this midday, the owner of a Sioux Falls daycare center is charged with child abuse. 44-year-old Ametria Christian was booked into the Minnehaha County Jail late last night. She was released on bond just an hour later. According to court documents, detectives have obtained video from inside Wildflower Academy from August. The video reportedly shows Christian hitting an 11-year-old boy and pulling him by the hair. We are going through court records and gathering additional information on the case. We're going to bring you a full report later tonight on KELOLAND News at 6. A Belle Fourche man is identified in a Sunday motorcycle crash in western South Dakota. The Department of Public Safety says 46-year-old Jess Harold Dean Pinkerton was traveling toward Spearfish when he left the road and went over the embankment and into the creek. Pinkerton became separated from his motorcycle and sustained fatal injuries from the crash. Pivoting to weather, it's feel like November and almost kind of December out there. We had some snow this morning, Scott, as you told us.
Yeah, I mean, how about that? It's funny how things can change rather quickly. We had that snow, southwestern Minnesota. You know, some of the snowfall reports coming in around 1.5 to 2.5 inches in southwestern Minnesota. Wyndham being one of those areas close to 2.5 inches of snowfall. Hey, regardless, nice to see the moisture. Just over a half inch officially in Sioux Falls. Just under that in Yankton. Sheldon came in at about a half inch, and look at Lake Park, close to an inch. Slayton at around a third. Tracy came in at close to 2/3 of an inch, and you may or may not agree with some of these numbers. I was a little lighter than this. I had about 4/10 of an inch on the eastern side of Sioux Falls, and we kind of skipped out here. We did skip out on the rainfall north central, northeastern South Dakota. They're still looking for water. We do have other chances to see showers and thunderstorms in our forecast as we get into this coming weekend. And some lingering rain or snow showers continue in west central Minnesota. Along with it, we do have the thick cloud cover to go along with temperatures that are in the 30s. Marshall at 36 with a light rain shower at the moment. We're at 45 with partly cloudy skies in Sioux Falls, mostly sunny in Huron and 44, 46 in Mitchell, 46 in Pierre, and maybe some low-level cloudiness still trying to hold in Rapid City with temperatures in the middle 30s. Our winds are from the north and northwest, sustained around 10 to 20. That covers eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Every now and then we do have a higher wind gust that comes through, maybe into that mid-20 mile per hour range, but I do expect these winds to die down as we continue through this afternoon. You can see those wind gusts in the 20s across eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. So our forecast for this afternoon, a high of 50, and then we'll eventually fall to the lower 30s for overnight lows tonight, and all this is expected to happen with mostly clear skies. Aberdeen and northeastern South Dakota showing temperatures in the upper 40s, and we'll fall to the 20s tonight. Mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions can be expected, and there may be an rain shower for tomorrow. I'll talk more about that in a bit. Temperatures in the low to middle 50s today in central South Dakota, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, and then temperatures remaining steady in the middle 30s as we may thicken up some of the cloud cover during the overnight. And western South Dakota starting to bring in some sunshine, temperatures in the lower 50s for afternoon highs. As I mentioned before, we'll watch a decrease in that wind speed in eastern South Dakota as we go through this afternoon. So it looks like it will be a little cool, maybe chilly for those trick-or-treaters later this afternoon and evening. Dan?
Thank you, Scott. It's Halloween, which means officials would like to remind drivers of those trick-or-treaters out tonight drivers are encouraged to slow down because kids aren't always paying attention to traffic as they go from house to house. Parents are asked to make sure kids are visible to drivers. Experts recommend that costumes are brightly colored or trimmed with reflective tape. You should also put reflective tape on trees and check to see if the candy is individually wrapped. A long line of young children got an early start collecting candy today, trick-or-treating at Shields in Sioux Falls. The kids moved from station to station, picking out treats, but weren't the only ones in costume. Social media manager says Halloween's a popular holiday among Shields employees.
One of our culture points is we have fun while winning, and what isn't fun about Halloween? So we just wanted to invite everybody to come in, grab some candy. There's some toys in some of the buckets. Just have a good time.
Shields plans to hand out candy and toys today until they run out of treats. We're going to hear from a few trick-or-treaters today on First at 4. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are pulling out all the stops as they both do their battleground state blitz. It's coming down to the wire with only a few days left until Tuesday. Washington correspondent Basil John reports.
Both candidates had jam-packed days yesterday, and today will be no different as they fight for those last undecided votes before Tuesday. Former Donald Trump,
Kamala Harris, a very low IQ individual, is running a campaign of hate, anger, and retribution.
And Vice President Kamala Harris.
We love our country, and when you love something, you fight for it.
Are hitting key swing states as they vie for the White House. While in Wisconsin, Trump rode in a garbage truck to draw attention to a comment made by President Joe Biden suggesting Trump supporters were garbage.
This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
The former president also distanced himself from the anti-Puerto Rico joke made by a comedian at his New York rally.
I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian.
Harris was also in Wisconsin, telling voters at her rally that as president, she wants to find common ground with those who oppose her.
Folks are exhausted and want it to stop the pointing fingers. It is time that we start locking arms.
Harris says she is committed to having a Republican in her cabinet if elected.
Unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe people who disagree with me are the enemy.
Arizona and Nevada are next on the hit parade for both candidates, and Trump will make a stop in New Mexico. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
From national races to local contests, we have everything you need to know heading into November 5th on Tuesday. It's our special Your Local Election Headquarters page. This will give you quick access to several helpful resources, including where to vote, a sample ballot, as well as our recent election-related stories.